Hey friends, blessed Easter to you. This is going to be the last video for at least a little bit, last one in this stretch. It's been 47 videos in this round, and if you stuck with me for all of them, that means we've spent probably about 4 hours together over the last couple of weeks. So thanks. That's an honor for me. And with the last video that we're going to have in this round on Easter Sunday, I am going to share with you one of maybe the Bible passage that I share with others most often. From Psalm 34, where it says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." And I want you to think about 2 different times that we see people brokenhearted right around Easter. First, we have the disciples who had locked themselves away in the upper room. It says that they were afraid, but no doubt also brokenhearted, because their friend had been killed, he had been crucified, and he had been gone, and they hadn't seen him. They were brokenhearted, wondering if they were ever going to see Jesus again, maybe convinced that they never were going to see Jesus again. But then suddenly, Jesus was right there with them. Jesus was right there with them, and the first word out of his mouth is the word peace, the peace that he had promised to them a few days earlier on Maundy, Thursday, when he said, "Peace I give to you, my peace I give you. I don't give a peace that the world gives. Don't let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." There's peace. And then they went through the most up and down set of days that they could ever go through, mostly down, and they were brokenhearted. And then Jesus was alive, and suddenly he was there with them. And there was peace. Think about Mary outside the tomb, so blinded by grief that she didn't even recognize Jesus standing right in front of her, believing that Jesus was not there with her. But in reality, he was. The Lord was close to the brokenhearted. He saved those who were crushed in spirit. And how did he save her that day? By reminding her that he knew her name. He said her name, Mary. And that was enough for her to recognize that the Lord was close to her as she was brokenhearted. And that was enough. She was saved from what was troubling her. And if you feel like those disciples, or if you ever feel like Mary, brokenhearted, crushed, even if you can't see Jesus, Jesus is close. He always is. And what kind of Jesus? A Jesus who can rise from the dead. A Jesus who can do anything. A Jesus for whom no trouble is too big. Not for him. And also a Jesus who died willingly. A Jesus who will always treat you as God's very own, as God's most favored possession. A Jesus who will not fail to love you, whatever is going on in your life. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. Your pains do not get the final say on your life. Jesus does. A risen Jesus does. He's already reserved a place for you where our hearts will always smile. Our emotions will never be crushed. And we'll never again have to say goodbye to the things and the people that we love so much. And until we get there, he's close. He's close to you now. Rest well tonight, my friends.